everyone. Shaper 1000 here and
Monkey 1000.
what are you excited for?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. What are you excited for?
There's a machine here.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. What do you call it?
It's the Wilesco.
Wilesco D22. We got D22.
Double deuces, baby. Backstory, but I'll tell you the story about this thing as we open it up, and I'll show you the stuff with it. Okay?
Cool stuff.
Yeah, hit the intro. Okay, guys, so sorry about, man, the way that is. Look, it looks like my little yellow lights on, telling me my, see?
I see.
So, what was I saying? I'm excited, okay?
Yeah.
So, took a little drive today, not far, about what, 45 minutes, 50 minutes?
Yeah.
So, I seen this, because one day Monkey said, you should look on Marketplace too and see if you can find any, you know, steam engines or steam engine stuff. And I was like, I doubt it, but there's some on there. But I looked a couple times, and let's go ahead and start opening this up. It has been run before, but so, you know, every once in a while stuff will pop up in your feed, and this was on it. And I was like, oh, D22. I was looking at the pictures. I was like, yeah, I know what these are going for. And the guy that sold it to me knew exactly what they were going for. You know, between 620. Well, in fact, I can show you what they're going for. Here's one on eBay right now. And that.
Yeah.
$629. And this said $250. I thought, man, this gotta be a mistake. Then it was marked down from $333 or something like that. And I was like, man, you know, I need to check into it. So I showed Monkey, and I showed her what they're going for and everything. And she said, you need to get a hold of him. I said, yeah, but it's in, where was it?
Port Orange.
Port Orange, Florida. Which was, what, 2 hours and 14 minutes away from us. And she said, well, it doesn't hurt to ask, see if he'll ship it. If not, maybe we can take a ride. We'll just have to take Mom, which we would have got a room, you know. So I got in contact with him, and, you know, he explained, no, I don't ship anything, you know. I said, you know, that's fine, I totally understand. And I said, and I can appreciate that. But I said, if I can get down around your, or get over around your way, I said, I'll get in contact with you if you still have it. I'll get it from you. And he said, sure, no problem. And then, what was it, yesterday? He said that he was coming in towards my way about, you know, where was the Villages, which is about 45, 50 minutes away to where we were at today. And he said, you know, I can bring it with me, and you can pick it up there. We can meet somewhere there. I was like, awesome. I said, just let me know what day, because he wasn't sure what day. Last night, he got a hold of me and said he'd be there today, which is Sunday. I said, all right, we'll be there. Just let me know what time. He said, between 2 and 3, I'll let you know when I get there. Or, you know, I'll let you know. And then he did. He said, you know, I'll be there at 3 o'clock, and told me where to meet. And we met at a place, and it was cool. He got there just about, what, 7 minutes before we did.
Yeah.
Nicest, loveliest couple you'd ever want to meet.
Yeah. Really
So,
nice people.
yeah. So, I said, you know, we pulled in the parking lot. She had to go get change, and she went and got us a pop. So, I said, I asked him what he was driving. He said, Green Expedition. And right behind us, where we parked, there's a Green Expedition. I said, that's him. So we're walking up there, and we introduced ourselves, and he said, I'm from Germany. Hence the accent. I was like, oh, wow, no way. Because if you guys don't know, maybe some of you do, but I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, my heritage is German. I'm German. I mean, I'm born and raised in the States, but my ancestors, hence my last name, Schumann. And we just got into a discussion. It was unbelievable. So I have to tell you about this though. And we're talking about it. And his wife happened to be in the store too.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't know.
And she didn't know, but so we're talking and everything, and he's getting us out and stuff. And we're talking. I said, "Yeah," I said, "This thing is awesome for that kind of money." He said, "Yeah, he knew exactly how much they went for." And I said, "Yeah, I know. That's why, you know." And he said, "Well, I wanted you to have it, so I wanted to help you out." And this guy's awesome. His wife's awesome. She's from here though, right? The state.
Yeah. She went to school. Really, her junior high was the same as mine.
Yeah. So
In
that's
Daytona,
cool.
because Port Orange is beside Daytona.
Yeah. So that's cool. But so anyway, I said, yeah. I said, I told him, you know, exactly what I had, and I said, and this is one I don't have. But I said, my holy grail is the D22. I'd really love to have a D32. He says, I have D32 at home in Germany. No. Yes, I will sell to you.
Very rare to find, and if you do, they're so expensive you can't touch them.
Yeah, they're going between $8,000 and $12,000 for the vintage.
Yeah.
And this guy got his brand new when he was a kid. His father bought it for him.
Yeah.
And he quoted me a price, and it was like, oh my God. I'm probably going to have a D32 more than likely, because when that time rolls around, I'll tell you about that story. But anyway, this is some stuff. He bought this for his son, and then he said his son got into stupid stuff like video games.
Mm-hmm.
So, which to me, I think this is a lot better than a video game, because you're more interactive with it.
Right.
You know, you're not just pushing buttons. You can build things with this. So his son bought some stuff here that he gave me. There's some little motors here.
Yep.
These are DC motors, which, if you guys don't know, these little DC motors can be used as generators. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you put power to them, mm-hmm. they'll spin. But if you spin it, it puts power out.
Right.
And then there's some of these things, you know, like little fans. Remember I told you I was thinking about building me a little fan? And all kinds of stuff. In here, little gears. Rubber band, a couple rubber bands, gears, all kinds of stuff. So, oh, there's an LED. There's a red LED, that's cool. So yeah, and these things are to put wires, connect your wires into. Yeah, or like an LED light if you wanted to, you can put them down in there and put your wires to it. So this is cool, he said you can have that. So, but this couple was so awesome. We probably stood there, what, a half an hour talking, and he showed me pictures.
Yeah.
He says, here, I've got some pictures of your homeland.
Oh.
And he showed me the most awesome pictures, you know, that was just amazing. And this is how these people are. He said, you and her could get over there for $1,500. He said, no hotels though. You don't stay at a hotel. You come, you stay with us. So we got some paperwork here. Dear valued customer. And here's the booklet. So this came, he bought this for his son new, and brought it over here from Germany, and there's all the stuff you can get.
Yeah, cool, isn't it?
Okay, there's a D24. I didn't know they made a D24. But so there's all kinds of stuff here you can get. See, these are those bands.
Yeah.
The one that flew off the other day at you. And all these stuff. And she mentioned the washing one right there.
The washing lady's there.
Yeah. And he said, yeah, I know. He knew exactly what we was talking about. He said, I know the washing lady. So, yeah, all kinds of stuff we can look through here. Okay, Monkey's gonna look through it.
Yeah, the washing lady on there.
So,
That's cute.
This, of course, is all in German, but I know how to operate this, so it's not a big deal. But you can get instructions and stuff in English, but this came from Germany, which is very, very cool. This over here. There was another one. So anyway, that's kind of the backstory. And he knew exactly how much they're worth, but he said, I wanted to see you have this. And he made it happen, you know?
Yeah, he did.
He made it happen for me, and I really appreciate Alan. Thank you. Him and his wife, just the sweetest people, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very nice.
That's cool. So let's get in here. Let's see what we got in the bag. So we have.
There's 2 on there I want.
There's the little funnel. There's 2 on there you want. Which one?
M48 and M78.
M48 and M78.
Yeah.
Okay, the M48 is the carousel. And the M78, oh, the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Right, she's already shopping, guys. Look at that cute
Oh yeah, a little funnel.
little funnel. That's what you get when you buy these, is a little funnel. And this is our catch tray for our condensed water, because this does have the steam come out the stack.
Yay.
Monkey likes that.
Yes.
And this has never been used.
No, it's brand new.
Yeah. It's never been used. Okay? So, we got that. That is for the Isbit tablets that you guys see me burning mine, and there's 3 of them right here. Which we're not going to be using that today. I may use mine out of my D14 because it's been used. I just, you know. But, and we've got some extra washers and a screw, a couple screws. All these extra washers in there. But you always need extra washers because stuff starts leaking. And yes, this has a transmission built onto it. The other part's on it. Oh, the screws are with it. That's cool. Alright. Then we've got, see, this is a washer here for something. They get hard and they'll leak. I said we'll put that up there because it's the same color as this.
Yeah.
We have, this is cool, we have a dynamo.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we have a dynamo. So, there's the
Maybe
generator.
that would be for the,
That's what I was thinking.
that's bigger than the other one.
And here's, yeah, and here's the whistle. Do that again. Okay, so that's what those extra washers are for, because I've replaced probably all the washers I have on mine, and this goes on here. There's a little set screw that goes down in there, and this goes on here, but I'll show you how that hooks up here in a little bit. Then we have our little gauge.
Yep.
Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some of these are $50. These gauges.
Damn.
So, see, I want to get a couple
Is that
of these.
glass on the top of it? Or is it plastic?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Feels like plastic.
Oh, okay, that's
But I want to get one for the D16 and one for the D14.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever that other one is up there. The D10. All the ones with the glass I want to get gauges for. So, that's cool. Also, this item right here. This is a ceramic burner.
It's never been opened, I don't think, has it?
Yeah, it's been open because this is what they used.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
have a knife.
I got one. And I put it over here because it's like I don't need it.
And then you need it.
So, we have this burner here. which I've been wanting to get one to run my other engines. I wanted to get a small one and a large one like this, but what?
Nothing.
Where'd he come from?
Here, he's been here the whole time.
There you go. Here's the burner. Now he had the hose and everything for it in the little tank, but he said his son blew the tank up and exploded.
No. No, no.
So this is what they used. So I'm gonna try to make something out of something, not today, but it's cool. These are between 60 and 68 bucks. Just this. So
It's not a cheap hobby, for sure.
well, it is. It depends on how deep you want to go with it.
Right. True.
I mean, you know, you can buy a D10 for $100 bucks. You know, I mean, but it's like anything else. Like, you know, just because a steam engine don't mean it's worth money. Now this is worth more than like the D10, like the D4 and D5 over there. You know, they're running and cleaned up and in good shape like I got them, 75, 80 bucks. You know. So, and we have, here's the chimney, the D22. Now, and he's already got distilled water in it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah. Now, as you can see, these lights here, his son put on here. Okay, the light
Yeah.
his son put on it. This is one of those rubber bands. So, here's the throttle. Screwed down like the D16 has. Yeah. Now this, if you guys can see this, double deuces, baby. It's technically 2 engines.
Right.
Yeah, it's a twin cylinder. Isn't that awesome?
Yes, it's awesome.
Okay, so let me see. You know what I'm missing?
What are you missing?
I am missing the fill.
Oh no.
No. Well, it's got. This is the pop-off valve, safety valve, and then this will go in here. No, we got it all.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, because this don't have a fill plug. This takes the place of it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So when you fill it and then put that on top?
Yeah. Or I'll use the. This is what. Because when I put the where'd it go?
What are you looking for?
The.
The whistle?
Oh, here
Right
it is.
there.
So I'll put the whistle on it.
What's the chain for on the whistle?
The chain.
Yeah, where you hook that up to? Oh, it's just for pulling?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't burn yourself.
Oh, okay.
So what I'll do is I'll use the pop-off valve here. Once I get they get tight. I've done this on my D16 a couple times. While it's still hot, you're going to want to pull your tray out. If you're using one of these, pull that out and loosen your caps. All these caps, just give them a little loosen, you know, because if not, they'll, when it cools down, it shrinks around it. And so, not a biggie. I got a pair of pliers over there I use on mine. And this also has the blow down valve right here. So when you get done running it, I forgot there's water in it. But you get done running it, you open that up, and you can drain the water out. None of my other ones have that, so like I have to take it over to the sink, you know,
Right.
and dump it out.
Yeah.
Well, I usually run it down till the water's almost gone, then I'll let it cool down, and then I'll dump the rest of it out. Okay, so here it is. And this deal here, I can't turn it over yet because I don't want the water spilling out. I gotta put the gauge in. This will get mounted over here where he's got the wires running through. And this is what it gets mounted here. And that's what your,
That goes there.
yeah, your transmission goes through. The D22 actually has a neutral on it.
Oh, yeah.
A neutral, yeah, you just flip a switch. It's an actual transmission. So I'm gonna have to get me a little screwdriver so I can get this put on. I'll have to take these wires off here because I want the transmission on it. So, oh, cute, he's got the wires hooked up. Don't start, Bruno. Well, he's got her all wired up under there. Look at
Oh
that.
my goodness.
He was doing work, wasn't he?
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is, but cool. He had these stuck down in the holes, the mounting holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let me get this wiped off. And this is where this goes in the side over here.
Oh yeah.
That's what
your
collects the
water.
condensed water, like the D14.
Right.
So what it does is it has an exhaust, like our D16, you know, exhaust over here on the side. You know, always keep that paper towel there.
Right.
And what you do is you run your exhaust out, run it underneath and then up into here, see? And then it condenses and pull your little thing out. But isn't that cool? So that's why I said, yeah, I could do that on my other ones if I wanted to.
Okay.
But this one's already done for me, so. Wow. Okay, let me get a paper towel, let me wipe this off, and then we'll put our transmission on. I may take these lights off for now, because we need those holes for this to run the transmission. So hang tight, guys. Okay guys, so we're going to put our gauge in. Trust me, it's tiny. They look bigger on the screen, but it's tiny in the moment.
Yeah.
Now, these don't have to be super dying whopping tight. If you lose a little water, if it leaks a little bit, don't worry about it. You know, that just ensures it's not going to blow up, right, Mama?
Yep.
And so now, what we're going to do, I'm going to bring this around. So, let's take these screws out here. And I notice this has one big light on it, but there's 4 little tiny lights on these light poles. Little tiny LEDs, so maybe this one quit working or something, but still cool. Right? Okay, so there's one screw. And I forgot my other screwdriver in the garage.
Where did it work?
Sitting on top of that box, that racing box. So now before that on there, I'm going to use some thicker oil on here. Put a little bit on the shaft. You can adjust, thank you.
Sorry.
It's alright, you can adjust these two if you need to move them. You just loosen the set screw up and you're good to go. Put this in here. There we go, because that's real thick oil. This is 90 weight gear lube, because I'm not paying 30 bucks an ounce or whatever for that expensive Wilesco steam oil. Alright, now put our screws down in here. It was cool. The boy was on the right track, you know. Hooking up lights and stuff. He got lights hooked up, and that means he had that. He had to had that generator on it. You know, the dynamo. Some of these, I thought the D22s actually had a dynamo mounted on them somewhere. Can you read that?
No, I'm just looking at a picture. Nope, can't speak it.
You don't have to speak it. Can you read it?
Nope, can't read it either. Well, it doesn't look like it in the picture.
Said some of them had a dynamo mounted.
Would it be a different year, maybe?
Possibly, like the vintage ones. I don't, because you know, I'm not sure what year this is, but it is the newer year. It's not vintage, but that's okay.
Well, they do have two numbers here. You have a D22 and then the D222.
Yeah, there's two different engines though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's the D222. See if they got a D21.
Yes.
I told you.
D21 right there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a red stack.
Okay, now let's put, let's see.
Oh, I like that too. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, that's the wagon. The steam wagon, they call it. Where'd my other... I just had it.
This one?
Yes. Thank you, monkey.
Underneath the paper. I was covering it.
It takes a very tiny screwdriver. Go in here, get the set screw. My friends across the pond call them grub screws. And he also brought my channel up and subscribed to me right then and there. So
Yep.
let's get this one out just a little bit. Let's make it about right there. Lovely people. That was so cool. 1,500 bucks will get you guys there. No motels. You stay with us. And they want to go over to Crystal River and see the manatees, and so I said, yeah, you know, we'll get together. We'll take you over there. And he said, I'll buy us lunch.
Yeah.
We was like, no, that's all right. No, you show us around, I buy the lunch. see in there. There it is. Man, that's smooth. Look at that. So now I'm going to loosen this one up. I'll scoot it over here. And let's see. I don't know which one I'm going to put it on. I'll run it on the little one for right now. And look what I forgot to put on.
Yeah.
So, alright guys, cause see this one don't come apart like the springs do. I gotta take this off and slide it. Well, I can do that right now. It's not that big of a deal. Get the screwdriver to drop in this hole here. There it is. It's cockeyed, I think. I think I'm still in. I did that the other day about 37 times. Put that on there. This back on here. They're so variable, you know, and it teaches kids gearing, you know, 3 to 1, 26 to 1, whatever, you know, 411. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, there's physics involved in this, there's science involved in it.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I need to tighten this up.
Yeah, it's all over.
Because it just loosened it.
Now, could you spring on that one too?
Yeah. These are the rubber ones I was talking about the other day when that one flew off.
Yeah.
I said I'm thinking about getting the rubber ones. But see, the problem with the rubber ones, like on here, to put this rubber on, you got to take the engine apart.
No.
You got to take the crank out.
That's a pain.
Nah, not really if you enjoy doing it.
No.
Which I do. You know, the spring ones you just put around there and then hook them together. Alright, cool. So let's take this off for now.
Is that the original band that came with it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because it's never been a party set, so.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? This is for the stack. This is exhaust. And this is the feeder line. Yeah. That goes up into here. Comes down here. Into here. Up into the valve. Valve splits off into these two engines. Sweet! Monkey's laughing. Alright guys. So there we go.
Yay.
Yay.
We all set now?
Well, yes. Are you ready to fire?
Yes.
Okay, let me go get my other thing, because I just don't, I mean, I'm going to get the proper thing to hook up to this, or something there about it. Don't have to be proper, I can build something. But for now, you know, I don't want to use this, it's just too pretty. But I bought one for my D14, I believe it's the same size, so let me grab it real quick. True. Monkey said, well, you bought it to use it, because this is out of the D14, which I ordered when I ordered the engine, the D14 engine, because I knew it was missing this. And I was like, because this one's already used. But if you can see the difference in the lengths of them,
Yeah, that's quite a bit different.
Quite a bit difference.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't want to get it. She said, well, you bought it to use. And she's right, so
Here you go.
that's what we're going to do.
It's going to be used.
So, but yeah, see, that's,
Yeah, that's a big difference.
no, I mean, this is
Oh,
the,
that thing?
yeah, it may not be ceramic, but yeah, see that just slides in here. And then you turn the gas on. See, gas burns cleaner, but I noticed in here
Did you get my thing?
there is some, what thing?
The little burner?
Yeah. But, so, yeah, she's right. I bought it to use. We're going to use this thing. We're going to use it a lot. So, let's go ahead and use this, right?
Yeah.
So,
First time being here.
I mean, it's not the vintage one anyway.
Right.
So, it's not a big deal.
Right.
So, I thought there was only one size of this. So, when I ordered this one for the D14, I lucked out. Because I could have ordered this one, it would have been too long for it.
Right.
It's not a big deal. You just, you know, don't put your Isbits all the way in there. Mm-hmm. Well, let's get our Isbit tablets out here. I mean, that little one would probably work. It'd just take a little longer because we didn't heat the water up first. Aren't you eating licorice sticks?
You bet.
You bet. All right. Isbit.
Mm-hmm.
See, that fits perfect. 3 of them.
Yeah.
This one fits 2.5.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, she's right. We bought it to use. Well, she bought it for me, guys. I didn't buy this. She bought it for me. Mm-hmm. This is my early Father's Day present, huh?
Yeah.
Last year I got an e-bike. This year I got this. She always gets me something I can use. Alright guys, I'm going to take a small break. Okay, sorry about the air, but it's just so hot here in Florida right now, and I can't not have the air on. If I'm outside, it's okay because I can walk around, get in the shade, and there's a breeze, but just sit in this house, if I shut that air off in about 20 minutes, it'll still feel cool like if you was coming in from the outside, but there's no air moving. Even when we got the ceiling fan on, I just burn up. So,
Yeah,
but
he feels it.
yeah, I feel it really bad. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, the groundhogs aren't bringing my mail, so. Alan liked that joke, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Because he was telling me they don't really go by number age over there. They go by gravity. You're still alive.
Yeah.
This person's been alive longer than this person, or vice versa. There's no age.
Well, I have to tell him I'm 20 then.
That's when I said, well, as long as the groundhogs aren't bringing our mail, we'll be all right. Yeah, this is, I'm not sure what this might be a 12 volt. But yeah, that's a hell of a one there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe you can use that for the lighthouse.
Well, the one we got will work for the lighthouse.
Oh well.
But I can use that for other things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got an old ship. It used to look like a ship in a bottle, or in a globe, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
it's a pirate ship.
Right.
And it has a music box in it. And she was going to throw it away because it was broke. Did somebody give that to Mom and Dad?
That's what
Okay, so your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Your cousin Al gave it to him. But it got broke and she was going to throw it away. I was like, no, hold up. I got a couple little tiny skulls that broke off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. So I was like, nah, hold up. And I'm going to take the music box out of it. And I'm going to put a little pulley or something onto it and make a little music box to run off of one of these. While I got you here real quick, before we take a break, let me zoom you in here. I just want to, I always test these. You can test them by just pulling up on them. I can tell you that one's fine. But I am going to loosen it in case we want to put more water in it. These ones are flat, see? There's no ridges in it.
Right.
I filed them off. See how this has got ridges in it? I filed them off and I keep forgetting. So, yeah, see, if you forget to loosen this stuff up, it will tighten up on you. But I can see that this is oiled well. This is very well taken care of. It's oiled well. It is in good working condition. So I'm just going to put that back in there and just finger tight. You don't tighten them with pliers. Because if I would tighten these with pliers and ran it and forget to loosen it, when it cooled down, I'd never get that out of there. I would probably break that seal.
Oh, yeah.
And I would have to resolder it. Because remember, I think it's what was it, the D16 I had to do that too? Resolder it?
One of them.
Yeah, so, alright guys, let me take a little break and then we'll fire this up and fire this up. We'll oil it up. It's the same as the other ones. It's kind of double because it's pretty much 2 engines. You know, each one of these cylinders is really the engine. This is just a flywheel. Okay, so, and it is double acting, so it will run forward or reverse, so that's cool. Alright guys, I'll be back with you. Okay guys, we're back. We're going to put this on here, our stack, because it is a working stack. I'm going to put our condenser tray in the back there. Now let's light this up and then we'll oil it up. It's just the same as the other ones, it's just we've got an extra engine to oil. So let's go ahead and get these lit. Sorry, I'm so excited. But yeah, I would love to go. Like I said, he showed me some pictures and it's just amazing, some of the cathedrals they have and the churches, and it's just amazing. He says you pretty much walk there. You got your door and you walk into a shop, and you know, because everything's right there, and it's just so clean and beautiful. Alright, let's get this in here. Alright, now while that's heating up, let's go ahead. I'm going to do one of these at a time. And we'll use my little oil can here. Turn it a couple times. Takes the oil into it. Make sure this valve's off. Alright, that's plenty. Again, just don't tighten them with pliers. They don't have to be that tight. If there's a little leakage, it's okay. And I like the gauges because you can really tell how much, you know, they're supposed to be at. Yeah, about 22 pounds. I was right when I mentioned that before. I thought these bigger ones ran at about 22 psi, which is what, 7.5, or let me see, not 7.5. Duh. It is 1.5 bar for my friends across the pond. And we're gonna over here. My hand's going to be in the way, but right here we're going to fill these cups up. Doesn't take a lot. We'll fill this one up, and I'm using this oil because it's thicker. It'll stand the cups longer. But back here you can use 30 weight 10W30 car oil, or you can use like on these little parts here. This is just the, whoa, I forgot this comes out pretty quick. You can use sewing machine oil, which is what I got in this one. And we've already oiled up our transmission. Now, make sure these are tight. Snug, they don't have to be, I mean, you don't want them tight, but just make sure they're not gonna, oh yeah, they're tight. Make sure they're not gonna pop off or anything. So, now this is gonna take a little longer because I did not preheat the water, so it will take longer to heat up, but it is getting there. And soon we'll see, I'll show you on the gauge once it starts raising up. And it's not hard to see. These things are really not going to blow up on you because you got a pop off valve, and there's always going to be some leakage around something, you know. So they're not going to like explode, but all right, let's let this get heated up. Man, this is a beautiful machine, isn't it, Monk?
Yep.
Monkey says, yeah, Monkey says it's very pretty. Yes, it is. And this is smooth. This is every bit, well, it's probably smoother than the D14. Until we got this, the D14 was the smoothest turning one. Now, they all run good and turn good, but yeah, see, we got some steam happening up here. Cool. Alright, let's give it a minute, build up some steam, then we're going to start it up. Monkey's got some things she wants to run, so let me move this stuff out of the way, and then we'll get it turned this way after I show you oh, for those of you that don't know, this is what I use to fill them. I have a smaller one for the smaller engines. Oh no, it's not almost there, but it's up to about 3 psi. You might be able to see this, guys, raising up here. Let's see. The lighting's bad, but focus. Whoops. And then right up there, I don't know if you can see the red. Yeah, there you go. Right there at the red, at 1.5 bar will be 22 psi. Alright guys, it's not going to be long, so yeah, this is, do it again, Monk. Alright guys, hang tight. Okay guys, this is our first steam up, and it is up there. It almost started by itself. There she is running. Alright, let's put our belt on the transmission. The Monkey's got a couple things she wants to run. Man, that is smooth. See how slow we can make it go. Look how slow that is.
Wow.
That whistle is amazing. Alright, there it is. So I'm going to let this run for a minute, guys, and then I'll get it spun around and we'll hook up a couple things Monkey wants to run with it. Beautiful machine. Hear the sound of an engine. I like running them slow.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to refill with Isbit here in just a minute. Well, for you guys it'll be instantaneously. And then we're going to run a couple things Monkey wants to run on here. So, leave in the comments below right now what you think she wants to run. Those of you that know the channel will know, won't they, Mama?
Yep.
I can't see the water above me. It's too dark.
You have a light?
It's in the bedroom.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
It's bubbling.
Cool. So we're not out of water, that's good. So we're out of fire first. I always want that to happen.
Right.
Yeah. Because if you run out of water before fire, your fire can melt, like there's solder joints in here and stuff. It can melt the solder joints, so, and the tank's soldered, but I'm getting a phone call. All right, guys, I'll be back with you. Okay, guys, so we've got this hooked up to it. We've got the windmill hooked up to it. Let's start this puppy up. Very cool. We're going to run the M55 next on here. Short. I'm just making it short. Alright guys, I'll be back with you. This is just my mini bike clutch. It's holding these two down because I don't have them mounted. Yeah. Well, this thing runs great. Got the steam coming out of the stack. Still pushing about 22 and a half, 23.
You make that go faster?
Yeah, I can make them go faster, like by changing the pulley sizes and stuff.
Oh, that makes it go faster?
Yeah, but you don't want it spinning too
No,
fast.
not this one, but I was thinking that one.
Well, you don't want them spinning really fast either.
No.
Because they didn't spin fast.
I thought they did.
Not those, no.
That's cool though.
Yeah, this is just a clutch for my mini bike. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to get something else hooked up here, we'll run it and then we'll call it a day. Okay guys, we got the M55 on here. Excuse me. cool, guys. This is awesome. I love it. Beautiful machine. Hi guys, I'm gonna finish watching this run down and then I'll be back with you and tell you my final thoughts. I think you already know though. Okay guys, so there you go. D22 double deuces. And to Alan, I want to say vielen Dank. Hopefully that was close. And yeah, so I'll let you guys watch a little bit of this running. I still got a little bit of water. I got plenty of water and I got plenty of steam pressure. So let this beautiful machine run for a couple minutes and we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, Monk?
Yep.
What do you say, Monk?
Monkey's out.
Monkey's out. Tell Alan vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Okay.
Yep.
Means thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks again, Alan. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone. Shea Bear, the Myth, Man, Legend, gone for now. We'll see you soon.